let's try this. So what I'm going to do, I've got a VNC machine of the remote machine that's running Outlook as we speak. The Outlook data file path is the norm, which is C documents and settings, administrator local settings, Microsoft Outlook, outlook.pst. So we know that that's on the C drive. I'm going to run this up and say log on using fresponse, advance, put in my very secret password, 14, and say OK, and that has now, should have connected the H drive as of the remote machine up to the H drive. I'm just going to cool that down. I'm going to jump back into my machine over here. I'm going to open up Inteller. I'm going to say give me a new case. I'm going to call it FR types properly, FR1. I'll say suggest, I'll say OK. Inteller's going to open up. I'm just going to close down my virus checker. Say MS Outlook. I'm going to add a msoutlook.pst. I say next. Here's where I'm going to get cheeky. I'm going to say Control V to paste in the path to the file. Except I know it's not on the C drive, otherwise that would be my local one. I'm going to make it my H drive. I'm going to say next. It's going to give me the option now for how big a file do I want to go for, how big an email. I'm going to say next. I'm going to keep it to the friendly name of outlook.pst. I'm going to calculate MD5s for deduplication. This is the dev version, and we now index inside archives and strip out images inside archives, and we strip out images inside documents. That was requested by child protection. I'm going to begin the index. I'm going to whistle a tune for about a minute and a half here. Just to give you some background, this is a 55 megabyte PST of junk mail. I just started up a Google account about 3 months ago and signed up to a couple of list groups and let it download, and it's filled up. So what I'm doing now is I'm indexing the PST in the background. So I'll jump into the remote machine of the PST we're doing. I'm just going to do some browsing. I'm going to grab a couple. I'm going to delete a few. I'll open a few. I'll just get that out of the way. I'll come along and have a look at Linus. I'll get those out of the back, have a look at the main one. Maybe I'll grab a couple here and I'll delete them. Right, they're all gone. So I'll just come back and check on Inteller's progress. It's about a third of the way, I suppose, 2/3 of the way, something like that. I'll jump back in here, I'll come along and I'll open another one, and then I'll jump back in, have a look at sent items, jumping around. So I'm kind of working with it. The only thing I can't really do here is send an email, but I've tested that on my machine and it does work. So there we go. I'll just come back to Inteller, and we're up to 900 items now. This is a PST I use quite a bit. Obviously, I've imported it into the machine on the foreign machine, on the remote machine. There's about 1,800 items in here, so we're nearly towards the end. Off it goes. I'll just let it index for a few seconds. Okay, index is incomplete, so I'll say close, and now I'll do the simplest thing you can do in Inteller is I'll do a quick search. So I'll type search, I'll do a search for search, the word search, it brings back me 71 items. I'll do a search for look, and now I'll do one for C. And you can see Inteller functions quite normally over the remote link. I've got anything I want to open up, I can open up, which lives on the remote machine. And what I've also got here, if I need to, is I've got the structure of the remote machine's inbox, same as it would be on the foreign machine. I can show you that over here. So there's the structure there. Bottom line is you can index a remote PST using fresponse. This is one method. The other method, of course, would just be to come along and use fresponse and copy off the PST back to your local machine and do this work. It doesn't appear to affect the index in any way. Thanks a lot.